in Polton filed. I'm just sat in the van. The van's shaking. If the van's rocking, don't come knocking. Basically, we've thrifted a new cooker. So we've been having a look online for weeks now. We found one and we've just come to view it from somebody who's selling it privately. And yeah, it's gonna work. So we're going to take it home. So they're just putting it in the van, and whilst we're here in Polton, we've never been here before, it's absolutely beautiful. We're gonna go and get some lunch as well, so make a day of it. So we've landed home and I picked up some stuff from Booths for dinner. So we've got these seeded loaves, some onions, some cheese, and then I've got these minted lamb burgers from Lidl the other day. I also picked up these sausages from Booths as well for a little bit of a barbecue tonight. We've also got a bottle of wine, and then I also picked up these rump steak burgers. Okay, I know I'm being really annoying teasing this, but I can't help but show you these beautiful tiles. These tiles, we picked them up from B&Q, but they do them in wicks as well, and they're just beautifully rustic, and I had to show them to you. We've picked up a lot of these, and we're having something tiled this morning, and I was so excited, but it's a secret. Guys, I'm going to reveal what's going on with these very, very soon. So stay tuned for a bit of a reveal. A little haul. I thought I'd show you guys what I picked up this morning. They've got a really good Italian range in. I just wanted everything. And then I picked up a fajita kit for tonight because I've got a roast chicken in the fridge. So I'm going to cook that this afternoon and then use it for fajitas because it's quite a nice day. So I don't want to be having to like cook anything like, you know, properly in the kitchen where it's hot. Just leave the chicken in the oven, let the rotisserie chicken cook for a couple of hours, and then you can leave it to go cold and like rip it off and use it for fajitas later on today. I also picked up some double deckers. Guys, why did they do this? They've got 9 bars, right, for £1.99, or a 4-pack of Snickers, Mars, etc. for £1.99. But you can get 9 bars for the same price. It's no wonder we're obese. I also picked up some of these fresh, large, soft brown baps. They're so good, from the bakery. And I also picked up a little cheeky blueberry muffin from Lidl Bakery. If you don't go to Lidl Bakery, what's wrong with you? It's so fresh. I picked up some sweet corn on the cob coblets. These are for the weekend. We've got some disposable barbecues because we really enjoyed doing those last weekend. And they're ideal when we've got workmen in. By the time the workmen have gone, we can just crack on a barbecue and go and sit outside and get away from it all. So I picked up some of those for the weekend. I also picked up some more of these minted lamb quarter pounders. These are so fresh and nice. We had them last weekend and they were absolutely delicious. So I had to get some more of those. And I also picked up a deluxe spicy chicken arrabbiata wood-fired sourdough pizza. I picked up one of these before and Joelle nicked it to go and have pizza night with her friends, so I haven't tried one yet. But this is great because we can just pop it in the oven, open a glass of wine and just go and sit in the back garden in the woods and just enjoy a nice evening whilst all this stuff is going on in the house still. And then I picked up some red onion because I always have them in because they go with absolutely everything. And I've also got some mixed peppers because we're having fajitas, so. Good morning everyone. It is Monday morning, a brand new fresh week, and I've just pulled up at Dunelm. I'm about to film a come shop with me video. I know I did one a couple of weeks ago, but I only managed to film like the downstairs. Today I'm going to film all the upstairs, so all the kitchenware, all the lighting, all the good stuff. I'm actually here to pick up a click and collect order, so that's exciting. I've got loads of home interior stuff bought. You guys know I like to shop around and I pick up loads of things from different places. I never really seem to pick up loads from the same shop, but on this occasion I've picked up quite a few things from Dunelm, so enough to do a Dunelm haul. So I'm going to do a Dunelm haul separately, so make sure you go and check that out. It's probably gone up before you guys see this vlog, so if you haven't already seen it, I'll link it in the eye. And yeah, without further ado, let's go shopping. It's actually really busy in the car park and I don't feel like self-conscious vlogging right now, even though there's lots of people around. How fabulous are these flamingos? Oh my god, I want these flamingos. Imagine if I were really girly and I had like a bachelorette pad, I'd have these in my garden. Or if you've got a bar, these would look good by the bar. Look at these peacocks. Oh my god, why are the peacocks more expensive? I'm on the hunt for some lights for over the kitchen island, so I'm here for the inspo. These are so nice. I don't know whether to have 3 separate ones, like separated, or the full 3-in-1. This is really weird, right? Last night I was planning a bar, what I want included in the bar, and then I've just found this book on the shelf on its lonesome, and it's just like waiting for me. Look how nice it's set out as well. It's like very vintage. And it talks about the alchemy of cocktail making, and I just think, oh my god, it just presented itself at the time I was like thinking about it. So we've just taken delivery of our new fridge, so we're just going to unbox it and make sure that it's not got any scratches on it or anything. So obviously it's super tall. Ash is just going to do that for us now. Here she is in all of her glory. So we've gone for Rangemaster appliances in the kitchen.
That's really nice, isn't it?
Oh my god, it's beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? Quick house update, guys, because I don't think you've seen this room yet. I don't even think it was plastered the last time you saw, but it was so busy with workmen in the house, I couldn't even get down to film any like in-between updates. Anyway, let's just take all this in a second, and it's quite obvious what's happened in this room. So we've obviously had it plastered and then 2 coats of bright white paint has gone on. So I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera because everything's like super bright and white, and sometimes it's hard for camera to focus when everything's just white, but I'm going to try my best. You can see all the details now of the arches. How nice are they? They're so nice, aren't they? And you know when I said it'll make sense that we're having an arch here but not here because we've got an arch there. So if I stand back, that's the frame we wanted to visually create, because we're going to use that back wall as part of the kitchen, blah blah blah. You'll see it all to come together hopefully. Also, check that ceiling out. Honestly, it's just ethereal in here. Now, I don't know what to say, like I'm just speechless every time I'm in this room, especially now it's all white. It's just heavenly, like ethereal, I don't know, like. So we do need another coat probably, because there are spaces, parts which need more paint than others. As you can see, that little like yellowy stain there on the ceiling, we're struggling. Like we've done the, what's it called, the coat of paint where nothing can get through it. So what's it called? I can't remember. It's like a stain resistant paint, and you paint it on first and nothing can come through. The ceiling was so yellow before, if you remember. But yeah, we're struggling in some places, so this needs attention again, because we just don't want the old like staining to come through this new white paint emulsion that we're using. Stunning. The light in here as well is just lovely. Let's just stand over here, shall we? Ralph is basking in the sunshine. So the light pours in here in the morning into the kitchen and then back into the utility. I can't wait to have my window treatments up there just to hide them ugly UPVC doors. They just don't match, do they, in this house? But once we've got window treatments up, you won't see any of that really. And we are considering painting them. We don't know yet, we'll see. Anyway, this is where all the work has been going on. So these are all the updates really so far. There's nothing else been going on. The plasterers kindly curved my fireplace and I am loving it. So the more curves, the better. But as you can see, all the curves now really stand out now that everything's painted the same colour. And as you can see through to the snug room, as you can see, it's like arch on arch. All you can see is the arches. And once it's all white, it will look absolutely lovely. So everywhere you look, not everywhere you look, but most places you look have an archway view, like through there, and then you come in this way, that's got an archway view into the kitchen. Like I said, all of that ISO will be covered up because we still don't know what we're going to do with that situation, the porch situation. And then we've got an arch that way, and like I said, behind the archway wall here, down in here where you can see the old paper, that is where the door is going to go, and our little downstairs loo will be in there. So let's go into the kitchen. Our kitchen arrives today and our joiner will be here, Ash's brother, tomorrow, Saturday, to fit the kitchen. So that's really exciting. We do have to wait though for our countertops because oh my god, I'll explain it later I think, but yeah, we're gonna have to wait a couple of weeks for counters. But it's not like the kitchen company's fault, it's actually our fault. But I don't mind waiting, we've waited all this long. Everything's the same height now. These two windows were different heights originally, so you can really see now that they are the same height. I am thinking it's very square with this opening, and then the openings into the utility. It's quite square. Yeah, and like visually, it's bugging me a little bit. However, this opening is just a window, not an entrance. So this will have some sort of window treatment on it, probably a curtain of some sort. Anyway, so it won't be as bold and squared off. And then it'll be dressed in the window as well. And then the entrance, I don't know what I'm going to do over there, but I'm sure that's going to be dressed up somehow. We'll see. And then the openings either side of the mantle to the utility room, we decided not to square them off because, we decided not to curve them because they're very like wide. This bit is really wide. Anyway, like hubby said, you've got enough curves in the house with the fireplaces, the mantle, and the arches, and then we've got that curve down there. And also, let me just come back this side. So the island will be in the centre of the room, and that's also curved on the corners as well. So, and also I'm checking out some bar stools that have curved backs as well. So even though this room's looking really boxy at the moment, it will get softened up with more curves as we go along, as opposed to like furniture and things like that. And then also it just looks like a boxed ceiling because we've got no coving in here yet. So we're looking to create some ceiling detail in here. Unfortunately, this room didn't have the original one, but just so we can't match it to something like this. This is spectacular, but we can put some like detail in the ceiling, a coving at least. So just to decorate the ceiling because it's just a box. Also guys, do you like my little makeshift island? I've been practicing what it's going to look like. And we just stuck all our appliances while it got plastered and painted in the middle of the room, and just made an island really, and put some worktop over the top just so we could like make a brew and things like that. And we've been doing fine, you know. We've got fridge, freezer, dryer, cooker. That's going to be the cooking station soon. So I need to choose some tiles for this area next, which I'm going to have the same tiles in here as I am in the dog wash. Let's go through to the utility room. We've had the floor all screeded, so it's now all the same length. Step back down actually and just show you this step. These steps were already here. Oh my gosh, so much has happened. I'm just getting like confused at what you know already. We did pick the cooker up, didn't we, from the coast. We got a really good thrifted bargain. I can't wait to show it yet, but I can't get to it at the moment. It's been stored away and I just can't get in the garage because it's just full of stuff. So I will show you that probably in this vlog. If not this vlog, it'll be the next one, but it's absolutely fabulous and what a bargain. But yeah, what were we saying? The steps. So this step, oh, I'm having a different floor in the utility than I am in the kitchen, because all this floor is all open plan right through. So we're gonna have the same floor all the way through the house, right up until here, where we can then switch floors because there's a step up. That's what I was trying to say. I just think it will give it a really good contrast, and I feel like you can go a little bit different floor wise in a utility room. Like there's so many other floors you can choose that will look good, but they wouldn't look good in the kitchen and living spaces. Do you know what I mean? Like an outside floor. This sink is about to fall down. This is what we've been working with, but we're all plastered in here. All the spots have been fitted, all the lighting. This is my boot room wall. This wall will be the boot room area. Yeah, this is the utility, and it's all ready to go for it to be delivered this weekend. You know the general plans, but I'm going to do like a utility reveal, a kitchen reveal. This door we're keeping on until we're ready really, but I think that's one of the last things to get changed. We still are having the butler's pantry through that opening there, through that doorway, and the door will become a sliding door, a nice little sliding door feature, which is going to be on a rail, and it's going to look absolutely lovely in this room, honestly. I can't wait for that, but that project's going to come afterwards. So yeah, we're all ready to go really this weekend in here, and I just wanted to show you how good it looks with the paint on the walls. Again, I'm going to have carving done in this room so that it's not looking like a box, because at the moment, like I said, it's very boxy, isn't it? It's just very square and boxy and masculine. And yeah, guys, that's the update so far. Me and Ash have been painting this room down here, and well, Ash has done most of it, and we've been saying like we're totally falling in love with this house. Oh my god, yeah, let's just address the elephant in the room. All the appliances have just arrived this morning, and we've got I don't know which one's which, but we've got a dishwasher here, a washing machine, and a dryer, all integrated, ready for the new kitchen, utility even. And then our fridge has arrived as well. That's the back of it. Don't worry, that's the back of it. And I don't think I can show it you, but you know it's a Range Master. I think I showed it you quickly when it arrived and Ash was unboxing it. Quick view into the other room. Nothing's really changed in this room. It started getting the mist coat on, like I said, the first coats, and we had to stop because we had to move everything over quickly into this room so that they could paint and plaster in there. And this has become a little bit of a dumping ground for tools, as you can see, things like that. All the dog's bowls. He's made a right mess with them biscuits, hasn't he? Do you know what he does? He selects his favourite biscuits and spits out the others on the floor. That's what he's doing with that, because he's a very neat dog otherwise. He's very particular. It's like his mummy. But this room is going to look gorgeous soon when it's all white. We have actually painted the ceiling. The ceiling's all done and ready to go. It's just the walls. But as you can see from the other room, it's like just white makes such a difference. I have a few bits to unbox with you upstairs, and also I have just done a Matalan, why do I keep saying Matalan? I've just done a Dunelm haul and separately, so I'll link that video if you're interested. Loads of like interior stuff that I've been collecting, but I've got a load of other stuff that's not Dunelm, so I'm going to open them with you now. So let's go up here and do that. Hi, from my new temporary filming spot. It's just a nice background for once, even though you can see the floor. It's still nicer than what it's been so far in this house. So yeah, the backgrounds are going to change obviously a lot throughout the videos coming up. I'm sat in the bedroom, by the way. This is the bedroom. This is where my bed will be. So I've just been thinking, actually, I've got loads of filming backdrops planned. Well, they're just normal rooms, but like I can film with the bed behind me at the end of my bed, so you'll get this view with the lights down the side. We can also spin round because behind you over there, excitingly, is my new fireplace. So that will be a really nice backdrop. Guys, I'm not going to show you in the vlogs the making of the fireplace because I want to do a separate video for that completely. So yeah, we're going to save that as a little surprise. I've always wanted a fireplace in the bedroom. Imagine. And yeah, I see them all over the place because I am. Yeah, like there's just so much going on in different places of the house at the moment. The kitchen's being delivered today. I think I've just said that to you, haven't I? The kitchen's being delivered this afternoon. Ashley's coming home from work in a couple of hours this afternoon, just looking at my imaginary watch again. So yeah, I've got to film my bits before all the commotion starts in the house this afternoon. Kitchen's being delivered and we're having it fitted tomorrow. Anyway, what have we got here? Oh yes! I ordered, let me just lift the box up, I ordered one of these London bronze outdoor lights. I say one, I've actually ordered 3. 2 have been put up already outside, and then this one's waiting to go into the courtyard when we get to that bit. So this is why this one's not been put up. So I thought I would show you this. These are the outside lights basically that we're having on the wall, like wall lights for outside. I think they're absolutely stunning. I can't remember where I bought them from now, guys, so you'll have to forgive me, but I will link them down in the description box. Yeah, that's what they look like. Obviously it's got a box stuffed inside with all the fixtures and fittings in, but they go on the wall like that, and then they're like downlighters. They're like antique brass again. All the hardware I've chosen for this house is antique brass. What I love about these is they are like lanterns, and they're a little bit more elevated than a standard lantern because it's got all this like, I don't know, I just feel like they're really, really, really nice, aren't they? They're proper metal and they'll age really well. So you might think, oh, rusting and things like that, but I feel like things rust or get knocked or things like that, it just adds character. So I'm not bothered about anything like that. I don't want plastic, obviously, and I like the aged look. The areas in those outside spaces that I'm thinking of visually, these just will look absolutely stunning, so I'm very excited. 2 of them have gone up in the back already, but I'm not going to show you that because I would like to do a little like temporary garden makeover, to be honest with you, I think, anyway, coming up soon. I'm forgetting what we've ordered. So what's this? Well, it says Ash's name on it, so he's obviously bought it. Oh, I know what this is. So, not that exciting, but this is a aged brass, brushed brass even, a sink plug. How exciting. Anyway, yeah, the plug and drainer. That's what it looks like without the drainer. And that's for either the Butler sink or the dog wash station, not too sure. But all these fixtures and fittings are necessary nonetheless. I've just been dumping everything on the table downstairs, all the parcels that have been coming in, so I'm like forgetting what they are. Which is why I've been dumping them on that table, because I remember then to show them to you guys. But it's a really good system actually, because if I stick all the parcels on the table downstairs, I remember to show them to you guys, and then also, once I've shown them to you guys like now, I put them straight into the storage room. I'll show you the little storage room when I'm finished actually, but this is another exciting contraption, but necessary again nonetheless. This is a LCD pop flat panel TV wall mount. Can't tell you where it's from right now, but I will link it in the description box down below. It's suitable for 26-inch and a 65-inch TV. Not sure which area of the house that is for, but like I said, ooh, I hope I've not broke anything. Well, I best put that down before we break anything, but actually I think that's been bought ready for the bedroom wall. I am having a TV on the wall in the bedroom. I think I mentioned this when we first had a look round the house with the plans. It's a shame, I feel like, to put in a TV onto these walls. I love watching TV, don't get me wrong, but they're just ugly, aren't they? They're just really ugly, big black boxes on the wall. And from an interior design perspective, if any of you guys know and love interior design like as much as I do, then you'll probably think the same. It's like, oh, do I really want to stick a big black box there on the wall? It's like you're ruining the whole aesthetic of the room. And so yeah, I was considering not putting anything on the walls, but realistically speaking, and the fact that we're going to market this house to a family, for a lot of people, including me actually, I said all this and I love watching TV, so where's the TV gonna go? So yeah, we are gonna put the TV on the wall in the bedroom. I don't know what we're gonna do with the rest of the house, we'll come to that. But yeah, we had a lengthy discussion about it, me and hubby, and I decided that, well, he convinced me to have a TV in the bedroom. Because I do like watching a movie in bed, I'm not gonna lie, and like I have really bad periods every month, TMI, I know, but I'm like, sometimes they're that bad, I'm bed bound, and I like to do things like content planning in my bed and work from my laptop in bed with the TV on in the background and Disney movies and things like that, especially in the autumn winter. Sorry if the angle has changed, guys. We're about an hour later from the previous clip because the battery died, and I'm just so unorganised at the moment with everything being upside down that yeah, I'm forgetting to like charge things on time, and it's really annoying, like I'm annoying myself. Anyway, cracking on with what we were doing, this also arrived. So this is the tap. Again, I don't know where this is from, I'll link it down below. This is the tap for my Butler sink. So this is the tap for the Butler sink. Look at the levers. So again, it's like an antique brass or a brushed brass tap. It looks quite aged in places. I love it. I love the little handles, and you can like turn it as well. But yeah, I loved this tap. There were a few that we were having a look at. Some of them had like white handles and it was just too much fuss, and then I spotted this one. I can't remember where it's from, but I'll link it down below, and it's just all the same colour, very elegant. And yeah, I want everything like clean lines and simple. And as far as taps go, that's another good tap purchase, because this will be in the utility room at the Butler sink, and then across from that will be Ralphie's dog washing station with his fancy tap. That can go away in its little bag and box until it's ready for fitting. I think we'll have the sink fitted, won't we, this weekend? The worktops are coming separately because We were still umming and ahhing about the worktops, but we were dead set on the kitchen itself, like the cupboards and cabinetry and doors and handles. So we ordered the kitchen and she said like we can go backwards and forwards then with the worktops. But the worktops that we've ordered, they're so bloody beautiful. In fact, they cost, I think the worktops cost more than the actual kitchen did on their own, because we're going a little bit fancy schmancy with the worktops this time. I can't wait to show them you. Anyway, they have to be cut and then they have to be fitted separately, so about 2 weeks later. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I'm not sure if the tap gets fitted to the worktop or the tap can go in with the kitchen and the Butler sink, because we'll be like that without worktops for 2 weeks after the kitchen's been fitted. Does that make sense? Not sure. Anyway, we've got the tap ready to go. It says Bauer on the, oh, there's where it's from. It's the Trafalgar mono-lever kitchen brass, and it's from Victorian Plumbing, and I'll link it down below. Beautiful people, me and my girl. I don't know why that song's just popped into my head, but it did. Finally, I've got a little Amazon purchase, and I must have been stuck in my bedroom when I ordered this. I'm so bad for doing this, but basically I get on Pinterest, right? Hubby's downstairs, he's come home now, and I get on Pinterest and I start thinking, like, oh, I'm planning things, and then I start ordering the things that I need for the plans that I made via Pinterest. And yeah, it's quite dangerous, isn't it? Anyway, nothing house related. Well, it kind of is house related, but I picked up these seeds. So basically, for the new kitchen, I want to start growing my own herbs. So my plan was to buy some really nice pots that can go in the kitchen and then plant my seeds of choice. And like, I'm not a massive gardener. I'd love to start gardening, but I'm more interested in growing food than I am flowers and plants. I am interested in flowers and plants, certain flowers and plants, but I'm more interested in growing food, like a kitchen garden, so to speak. So a little kitchen garden starts here. My father-in-law, he actually gave me, because he's got a kitchen garden outside, and yeah, he gave me a couple of seeds of mange too, because I love mange too, and he's been growing some bits and bats. He's also been giving us a few bits and bats that he's grown from his garden, and I am so wanting to do it, but I can't commit to a garden because we don't know if we're going to sell the house. But just know, for my forever garden, we're going to be growing some food and veggies and all the good stuff. I can't wait to have a kitchen garden. But I can grow herbs in pots and bring them with me. So for the kitchen, basically, via Pinterest, I planned a little herb thing. And I found these seeds on Amazon, and they're all the herbs that we would use, because it's also important for me to only grow the foods that we eat regularly. So herbs wise, these have got a really good selection. I can't remember, it doesn't say on this packet what herbs are in this seed packet. So I'll leave it linked down below, and if you click on that on the Amazon product, it tells you what's included in this pack. But this is a really good range of herbs, and it's got all the ones I'm interested in growing included. And the ones I'm interested in growing are basil, because we do make a lot of soups in the winter. I also want to grow some mint, because I just love to have them in the drinks. And then I'm planning a little bar downstairs as well, so for garnish and things like that. And what else do I want to grow? Possibly some rosemary, because we do love a roast dinner in this house. And yeah, I'm going to grow all the ones that we're going to use and love, and we're going to do that together. So we'll put them to one side, and we'll have to go out to a garden centre, I think, and buy some pots. So that's them. I'm going to pop them to one side. I'm going to pop all this stuff now in my little storage room, get rid of all the excess packaging, and then I'm going to go and offer a helping hand to my husband downstairs, who's currently flapping around, pacing the room. Honestly, he doesn't sleep because there's stuff going on in the house and he can't settle, and he doesn't sleep, he doesn't stop, he just like, it's like a robot. Honestly, I don't know when his batteries are going to run out, but I'm scared that they will. But there's no telling him. He's such a manly man, like you cannot tell him to rest. Feelings, what are those? You know what I mean? Like, and it's like unhealthy, really. He needs to like listen to me and stop and have a rest now and again. But yeah, there's no rush, and I'm just trying to encourage him to stop, which is failing massively. But I suppose then the only thing I can do to support him is offer an helping hand. Not that I can do any of this stuff, but I'm going to try anyway. I've been feeding him really well, and that's all I can do as a wife. You know what I mean? Because there's no stopping him. In his mind, it's just like the more he cracks on, the sooner it gets done, and then will relax. Then he'll move on to the next one, you watch. But this is my little storage room up to now. It's got all the mirrors in here. I also thrifted a mirror. It's behind there. I'm going to show you in a different video because it's so bloody heavy. And then here are all of the boxes, things that are ready to go in the house. I've got a little storage room, and yeah, that's my little storage room. How cool. So we've just took delivery of the kitchen. The units come already made up, so as you can see, it's going to be a little bit easier than the last time. Last time we ordered from Wix. This time we've ordered from Benchmarks with an X, and they are part of Travis Perkins, I believe. I actually think the lady said that Wix used to own them, Benchmarks Kitchen. I don't know why they traded under a different name. Strange. But anyway, the kitchen has arrived, ready for tomorrow, ready for the joiner. And so exciting, isn't it? So exciting. So I thought I'd give you a quick update before we end the day. Actually, tonight we're going to go to Wix and choose the tiles for the dog wash and the cooking station. So I'm using this HelloFresh recipe because it was so yummy. I had to make it again from the recipe card. This is not part of my partnership with HelloFresh, but I will leave my discount code for money off down below in the description box. But you must try this garlic crispy beef. Everyone, I'm trying to be as upbeat as possible, but I think you can see right through me. First of all, I'm just surviving in this heat wave. I'm in the coolest part of the house. I've just been on the internet, actually, on the old tinternet. I'm trying to find now some lighting. Again, God, there's so much lighting to choose in this house. I feel like that's all I'm doing at the moment is like choosing lighting. Anyway, I'm going to choose some lighting for the utility room, and then I also need to choose some kitchen island lighting, which I'm finding really challenging actually. There is actually a process to this madness. I tend to trawl the internet for all my favourite pieces of lighting that I think would work in the room. I then add them all to baskets, leaving tabs open everywhere because they're obviously from different places. And then I will discuss with hubby and show him all the ones that I really like. He then eliminates the ones he doesn't like, and we start to round it down that way in a roundabout way, but I like to do that with every single choice for every single space, so it's quite time consuming. Also guys, TMI, I'm sorry, but I'm on my period as well, and it's not a very good one. I get really bad periods every single month, right? We're all friends here. And sometimes, they're always different, but sometimes, this month included, I've got so much pain in my uterus hates me, and it's that painful that I feel sick and nauseous. Like, it's this sickness that I can't deal with. I can actually deal with the pain more than the sickness. Anyway, I just feel like we get somewhere in the house and I think, oh, we're kind of getting to some sort of normality, and then I just get sent back to square one. Now with the period, I feel like I'm going to be like not in very good condition, so to speak, for the next couple of days, which really, really annoys me because I'm such a go-getter person. I'm such an ambitious goal setter. I'm a Capricorn, and you know, I'm always looking to be productive because that's how I have my fun. Boring to some, but not to me. And yeah, so the setbacks really annoy me, but you just got to listen to your body, haven't you? Anyway, in true Capricorn style, I have found a strategic way to deal with these months where I am unproductive because I'm just like sick in bed with things like this. So I found a way to still be productive. So what I do is I have an admin list, and I add to that list all the jobs that need doing that I can do from my bed when I'm bedbound with my period. And so therefore everything else behind the scenes gets done whilst I'm in that state, and therefore I'm still really rather productive. I'm also collecting all the Father's Day stuff. So I've got a card. I managed to get a gift bag. This one, it's got a card included. How nice is that? It's like matching as well. Although I got the card separately now, but it doesn't matter. The bag is big enough. This one was from Matalan, £3.50, and it fits in, I hope, this trowel set. It's gonna fit, isn't it? Let's just see. Because if it doesn't fit, I'm going to be really, really annoyed. I suppose we can do it like that. Yeah, it'll ding dang do, won't it? But I picked up this trowel set for Ash's dad because he's got a kitchen garden going and I'm so jealous. Anyway, it fits in there perfectly, so I'm happy about that. So that's all done, ready for the weekend. I think we're going to go over early to my in-laws and drop off an early Father's Day gift because we're going to be stuck doing the kitchen again this weekend. I say we, I mean us as a whole family. So yeah, the kitchen will be carrying on this weekend. There's nothing much to show you guys, so I think I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. And yeah, I'm not much company right now as usual. So I'm going to leave the vlog here, guys. I'm going to go and nurse myself back to health, probably in bed with all the snacks. And I will see you guys in my next video.